Friendship supreme. Friendship supreme. Finding the geek within.
What's up, everybody? I'm Michael.
This is Cleve.
And welcome to an exciting episode of Friendship
Supreme.
Where the podcast dares to ask, what would you do for love?
Why'd you ask it that way?
I don't know. My daughter got tired of my voices that I read in, because every night, like, if I read as a different character, they get different voices. She goes, Dad, I think I'm going to read this next chapter, and then just read it normally. Kind of hurt my feelings. But anyways, what's today's episode about, Cleve?
Well, what would you do for true love? Would you leave your entire family and state and drive millions and millions of miles?
I did that. I drove. I know, it was crazy. I did drive. Was it 1,800 miles to Texas?
Yeah,
and
I didn't do a lot.
She just kind of rolled up, but you stole her breakfast sandwich. That sparked the whole, catalyst for the whole thing.
Don't say those things. She hears it.
She fucking appears in the corner. What'd you say about the sandwich?
Like
oh man,
like those Lethal Company games. All of a sudden, there's something in the fucking shadows. This has been a long time coming.
Okay.
This is going to be a new thing that we've done. We've not done this before, and it's kind of stalled out the idea of it happening. I went back through this because I had to.
That's concerning.
And it asked a lot of me. Today,
are we playing Know Your Boo?
We're talking about MILF Manor.
Oh, thank God. I thought about this the other day, because it was like almost a year ago, I feel like, that Cleve Random was like, hey, have you ever heard of MILF Manor? And I was like, no. And he started telling me a little bit about it. I'm like, I need to know all about it. And he's like, I'll watch it, and then I'll go over it with you. And then we never talked about it again. And I didn't really blame him, because it's a lot. But
I rewatched all 9 episodes.
Thank God.
All 9 episodes, about 45-ish minutes each.
Hell yeah.
And we're going to talk about all of it. Is this a part 1 of 2? I don't know yet.
This is a part 1 of 2. That's concerning.
It depends on how many questions you got, and how many times you can be funny, and how fast I can fly through this. Michael, let's meet our cast. We have So Young, who is 51 years old. If you think you're gonna be funny and make that joke, don't worry. She makes it immediately.
That's good. Good. I'm so glad, because that's immediately what I said.
April, who's 44.
I hate
Kelly.
How this person spelled Kelly.
Oh, then you'll love the fact that she also goes by Disco Mommy.
They all go by Mommy.
No, she's Disco Mommy.
Yeah. Well,
April, who is our oldest contestant at 60.
I guess she technically was born in the 70s, so yeah, I guess, but like barely.
Not why she got the name.
Because she loves balls.
No.
Damn. Cocaine? Anyways,
her daughter's into raves, and she goes by Disco Bunny. And one night she went with her, and she's like, well, I'm Disco Mommy. Charlene, who is 45. Paola, who is 48. Shannon, who is 51. And Stephanie, who is 47.
Can I just say that anybody that tells you they go by Mommy or Daddy in any way is the cringiest thing ever. Like, if you want to be called Mommy or Daddy in bed, you can do you. I'm not gonna shame you. But don't tell me they call me Mommy. Never. Never.
But she's Disco Mommy.
The only person I've ever known to do that in my life that I respected was Big Papi, and it's just because that is his life. I respect. But anyway, sorry.
So we meet the cast. Yeah. All the women come in. It's set in Mexico at some villa, not a manor. I don't know what the difference is. The important things you need to know about the women right now. Charlene had a daughter who she recently lost less than a year ago of her being there. They were like best friends. So she's kind of like on a healing journey on her own. And the other thing that you would need to know is she's a little self-conscious. She's not a big girl, but she's bigger than the rest of the women there.
This was Shannon?
Charlene.
Charlene, sorry. Okay, yep.
Yes. And then Kelly immediately goes for the shots as soon as she gets there.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay, so
All
they
the
line.
people here are ruthless, right? Like, there's no like actual nice human being.
I don't think there. Well, there are some terrible people. I don't think they're all bad. You'll find out. You'll be the judge when I tell you. So they do the lineup. They do the big reveal. And across from them are their sons. You have Jimmy, who's 26, Ricky's 26, Joey, who is our youngest at 20.
Jesus Christ. Why did we allow a 20-year-old in this show?
Which is why I think he went to Mexico. Or they went to Mexico
So
because
he
he
drank
there. Gabriel, who's 23, Harrison, who's 23, Jose, who's 28, Ryan is the oldest at me, and Billy, who is 28. If you're looking at the picture, for you or for anybody who's watching this visually, the sons and mothers are across from each other.
I thought we were going to play a game of matching them up. And now, thanks to the new movie magic, guys, the screen's bigger for everybody. Okay, go, Cleve.
Perfect. Okay, so boys meet the women. Joey says hi to his mother. Very close, these two. Like, helicopter mom close.
Jose and Paula?
Yes.
Okay.
Right away, So Young's into fucking Jose, like immediately. Like, yep, that one. To be fair, Jose's a tall, good-looking guy with an accent. Who's shocked here? Kelly in the commentary immediately. Sorry, ladies, I'm going to be sleeping with your sons. Like,
she don't care. She's just getting it.
No fear, no hesitation. Disco mommy all day. Does this re-image? No, it doesn't. What?
I was gonna make a Soul Train joke because it's a disco song, and it felt like it went off wrong, and
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Looking out for his mom immediately. He's like, I just want her to find someone who will make her happy. Like, I love her. I want her to be happy. Jimmy's very sweet.
What a sweetheart. He's trying to make sure it's Ryan, though, right? Because he's like at least closer in age. Jesus Christ.
And older than me? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. How many people are younger? 3 people are younger than him. Yeah.
April?
Mm-hmm.
Our oldest contestant?
Mm-hmm.
Joey, youngest contestant? Immediately. It's gonna be a running thing through the episodes. April and Joey to the hip.
Okay, question for you.
Yeah, what you got?
I was gonna say, like, obviously all these guys have mommy issues, but like their moms are there.
Mm-hmm.
Do they all seem to have like solid relationships with their moms?
I would say yes. Yeah. All of them seem really good with their moms. All the moms seem very loving. Kelly's probably the craziest one you're gonna get. And to be fair, she really sets it. Like, it's not like, oh, she kind of goes off sometimes. Kelly's a tornado. You're gonna hear about Kelly a lot.
How interesting that they're like. I just imagine like that.
Like they hate each other.
Like a show like this is like you have family issues, and thus you're trying to date someone that's 40 years older than you.
Man, I don't know why Joey and April out the gate, but Joey and April out the gate, and Joey and April out the gate horde. He was like, she goes, from just memory, she goes, how old are you? And he's like, oh, I'm 20. And she's like, oh, you're the baby of the group. He was like, yeah, I'm 20. He was like, what, you about to be 24? And she's like, okay, I also want to set the tone.
Oh, I guess they're all trying to sleep with the guys. So they're all single. So they are at least from broken homes. Okay. I mean, maybe that's it.
Whatever
Anyway,
you have to do to
sorry.
connect it, man. So yeah, I don't think anybody's a widower from this. Anyway, not well that would matter. I've already forgotten my point. Anyway, so
You said to set the tone. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted it.
no, you're fine. I'm trying to think of what I was going to say.
Most differences between a manor and a mansion, by the way, are slightly on size, but most people disagree with that. It's usually about the importance of the location. Is your
Good to know. Oh, I do want to. There it is. I found it. I do want to set the tone in here. I'm not going to do it myself. I'm not going to date somebody that's much older or this much younger than me.
Mhm.
It's my preference. It's how I feel. I don't like it. I don't care that these older women are dating younger men.
As long as they're not children, yeah.
Well, 20 is questionable, but I
Fair.
feel you.
Yeah, I think that, rough.
The point I care about is what I'm about to tell you and mothers and sons. This is where I have a problem with the show.
Mhm.
Speaking of which, challenge number 1. The boys take off their shirts. I want to say men. Guys, I'm going to say guys.
Yeah, I guess.
The guys take off their shirts. Moms get blindfolded. And the mothers
No.
are touched. You're not even at the bad part.
No. They're going to fill up their sons to figure out whose abs are whose.
Yes, they're going to touch chest, shoulders, arms, abs to find out which son is their son. At this point of the
Okay.
challenge.
No, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You
ahead.
say what you have to say. At this
Give it
point
to
in
me.
the challenge. No,
This part I have typed out. Go ahead and give it to me.
From a subjective point of view, like just looking at it situationally, like all the men are very attractive, right? Like we've only ever had one dating show where like an attractive person was there, and that was the gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
So like all these people are pretty like attractive.
I would say, yeah.
Okay.
Nobody's hideous, if that's what you're asking me.
I need for every mom to not know their son at all and to have respect in which when they're touching the male contestants, and they're not going to.
So, as we were saying earlier, Paula, dance instructor,
Yep,
dances with her son. I understand you understanding his shape.
Sure.
That's the only one that I'm fine with.
I just imagine like one mom walking up, touching the kid's like abs, and being like, "That's my son." And I'm like, "The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know?
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't."
Yeah. So, at best, height and where the shoulders are positioned would be all I need. Right? I might even figure out who's mine, and then go be flirty, and then be like, "Oh yeah, I knew it was the first guy a long time ago." Anywho, at this point of the challenge, Kelly goes first. At this point of the challenge, no women like Kelly. None of them.
Well,
all the moms.
Nobody's gonna like that character. That's why they're there.
All the moms just like Kelly, and because Kelly goes to town figuring out these boys, men, these guys.
She's face first in disco balls all night. Anyway, God, this shows them already.
So Paola and Jose end up winning the challenge. Because they won the challenge, they get the suite and the villa. Right? Oh, side by side beds.
Yeah.
They give a bigger bathroom and a bathroom inside there, but yeah, that's really sure. Anyway, Kelly immediately trying to fuck Ryan.
But in reality, Kelly's trying to fuck everybody.
Word. Ryan's like, "Yo, you trying to get these day one strokes?" That's a quote. So,
I'm trying to get these day one strokes. Okay.
She tries to pull Ryan into the bathroom. What's his name? Fucking Joey. Oh shit, no, that's not what I wanted. I guess I'll just do it like this. Cock blocks that shit immediately. He's like, "Yo, mom, you met this fool today. We're not doing this shit."
Joey wasn't about it. He's trying to protect
Nope.
his mom.
Joey is trying to protect mama.
Joey's like, I don't want to hear my mom getting dick down. I don't want it.
That makes perfect sense to me, Joey. That makes perfect sense
I
to me.
don't want this in my life. He heard that Shannon Sharp video and was like, that could have been mom.
Kelly, with her arm around Ryan, looks at Joey and goes, "This is your dad."
Fuck. Yeah, that's a healthy relationship right there.
The next day,
she's not even
Jimmy,
the one that lost a kid, so I can't even like chalk it up to that.
No, she's just going to town, big dog.
Yeah, okay.
The next day, Jimmy asked Paula to go out on a date.
Okay.
In the comment, they have a really good time, really hit it off. In the commentary, Jimmy's like, "Yo, I will fucking." He didn't say fucking. I will suck the acrylic off those toes. Jimmy's a bit of a freak.
Jimmy likes feet. He's about
Jimmy
it.
Jimmy likes. Hey, you know what? Don't yucky yum. Yeah. Whatever.
Wikifeet.com. I got you.
While they are together, Kelly
sucking toes
catches eyes with Jose. They start talking. They start flirting. Kelly yells at Paola, who's on her date on the beach, and goes, "We're taking the suite." Paola does not find that funny. That is
Kelly feels like yeah, go ahead.
That is our recap for episode 1.
Kelly feels like a studio plant. Like you put that one character in there that's just gonna cause shit all the time.
For sure.
Yeah.
So just to recap, we have So Young, who's interested in Jose, not really doing anything about it. Paola and Jimmy are hitting it off. Kelly and Jose are hitting it off. And April and Joey, kindred spirits who have finally found one another.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
One of them just died. How does
Gabriel feel about this?
We'll get into that.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Like, I just was curious, like, attached to the hip immediately. It feels like, you know.
So I have a, what's it called when you type out word for word what people are saying?
A script?
Sure.
Transcript.
It's a transcript. I have a transcript of Joey and Kelly and their green screen confessional thing. So it's either mom doing it, son doing it, or mom and son doing it together.
Okay.
Joey says something along the lines of, "Mom, you never wear a bra, so like it is what it is." Kelly says, "You enjoyed eating." Joey says, "I needed the milk." And Kelly says, "You were really thirsty." So let that all sink in while I read you what the challenge number 2 is. We're at challenge 2. Yeah, go ahead.
After this, so I watch a show called 90 Day Fiance because we watch a lot of trash TV in my household, and there's one like spin-off of that is where they all go to like a resort and have therapy. They need that for all contestants in this.
There should have been someone on the villa.
A therapist, yeah, there, it's ready to talk.
So
at all times.
Challenge 2 is called Wall of Secrets. Everyone goes to a room and writes down a deep, dark secret. The moms and sons have to guess whose secret is whose. I don't understand how this game works, because if you guess who it is correctly, if you say, "That one's my son," you lose. The idea is to trick your mom or your son, like they don't know you like that.
Okay.
But I would just obviously guess wrong. Right?
Or as the son, I would obviously write in a complete lie.
Right.
So that obviously I would never have done.
So I didn't take down whose everybody's was because it wasn't interesting, but I did write down all the secrets. Sex in a mall movie theater, or sex in a mall elevator. I'm sorry. Dated mom,
Ow.
or date.
Do you know how much time's between those two floors?
Maybe they hit the emergency. I
Oh,
don't know,
you
man.
free, right?
Dated woman, 7-woman orgy, quickie on a yacht, dated son's middle school teacher, sex in restroom with stranger, kissed male friend New Year's Eve and found out friend is bi,
Bum, bum,
sex,
bum.
sex in public beach, got pink eye from eating ass, grinded on a grandma, 16 different three ways at mom's house, 2 girls, a guy.
Did he specify 2 girls, 1 guy?
Well, I'll just so when I say 16 three ways, that can sound confusing. Uh, slept with son's best friend. Right. Everyone hears that one. Everyone's scared because they're like, "Please don't let that be my mama. Please don't let that be my mama. Please don't let that be my mama." So,
Yeah.
I do have Billy. Stephanie's son was the Sex on the Beach. Not really that interesting. Ryan's is the 7-woman orgy. Impressive. Kelly's was sex in a restroom with a stranger, but she was like, it was at a fancy restaurant in Paris. And all the women are like, yeah, okay, that makes it better. Jimmy is eating ass. Harrison is grinded on a grandma. We find out at this moment that Harrison was a male entertainer. So really the only one we want to know who it is.
Yeah, we want to know who's who's best friend.
Sex with best friend, right? So we're revealing secrets who it is. Jimmy's like, oh, I was eating ass. Like, it's a normal thing. It's just a thing I do, you know? Like, not the pink eye part, but the other part is fine. And Jimmy guesses his mom's, and So Young's like, nope, psych, I slept with your best friend.
Damn,
I knew
Jimmy.
I knew you'd never get it. Jimmy is shook.
Broken.
He's like,
now he's thinking about his best friend. He's thinking, oh my god.
Or which best friend, right? So he's like, damn, like, she's smashing my friend, like, and just not saying nothing. Because a couple of people in my family have watched this show, and every once in a while we'll just be like, fucking poor Jimmy. Because Jimmy, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're in episode 2. There's 9 episodes. Jimmy never really recovers.
100%. He never will.
At one point, he just goes to the pool and he's swimming around, floating around naked.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Hey, come here, I want to talk to you." And he's like, what is there to talk about?" He's like, "What do we talk?" He was like, "You're right now." I'm this kid, man. I feel so bad for him. He's like, "Right now, you're in your reality, and I'm in mine." You know what I mean? Like, what is there even to talk about? Like, I'm fine. I'm fine. Jimmy is not.
Jimmy
fine.
needs that hug. It's not your fault, Jimmy.
Jimmy's gone. Jimmy's done. This is episode 2.
That would shatter you.
Yes.
On national TV, you told me about this.
He's like, "Why didn't you take that to the grave?"
Yep.
I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I can't stress to you enough how Jimmy's world is flipped.
It was so
down.
important to So Young to win that she's like.
It was so important to win that she was like, he was like, "Why wouldn't you write literally anything else?" Jimmy is shooketh.
The other thing I learned while you were reading this is that most of these people are wealthy.
They do have money. I don't. So I know Kelly is big mansion. I'm a real estate agent. Money. So Young is like a heart surgeon nurse. I don't know about the rest of them necessarily, but yeah, I could see. I don't doubt that they came from money. The last thing about this episode is Kelly and Jose kiss. Ooh ah.
How do you feel about that though? She don't care. She's out there.
Right now, she's trying to keep her drowning himself.
That's all
'Cause
I
he's-
imagine. It's him
he's
just
just-
laying face first in the pool, just fucking.
He's just
like-
drinking in a pool right now. He is just
Yeah.
Jimmy's on a watch list.
Jimmy
Like
lost
Jimmy's
all sight of the show. It was just like I just.
yo. I'm gonna tell you right now, this kid doesn't really come back up until like episode 5.
No.
Jimmy's fucked up, man.
Join us next week for the exciting continuation of Friendship Manor.